Now we're going to unfold how to look at time and space. So this is the key model, the critical alignment model. This is the standard model to use in developing our leadership ability. And some of you are familiar with this. It's the critical alignment model. And it enables us to access time and space equally. So we're spreading attention across all aspects of it instead of limiting it to just the problem or our perspective of the problem. It is a forced choice where it forces us as potential leaders to stop doing our preference, to stop doing the thing we prefer, to stop doing the thing we're comfortable with, to stop doing the thing that we think's right, but to take care of every single dimension equally. And you will build a much stronger business because of it, a stronger team, and your leadership ability will go up as well because it's taking care of 4 dimensions, whereas we all have a preference for one. So we're going to start with these 4 quadrants with the centerpiece, which is our purpose. When someone makes a mistake or someone does something, they could do a great thing. Here's the thing they did. Doesn't matter what it is. Answered the phone. It's how they answered the phone. The question to ask firstly is, for what purpose? What do we want to achieve from that action? Now, some would say, if you're in implementation mode, well, I answer the phone because there's someone ringing. That is not the purpose of answering the phone. The purpose of answering the phone, always in business, is to wow the person on the other end. That is the purpose of answering the phone. Do you get the difference between the two? Someone answers the phone because it's ringing, hey, how are you? Or g'day, or can I help you? Or some other awful way of answering the phone. Versus I answer to wow the person on the other end. Do you see there's already a difference in how that phone is going to be approached? It is so powerful. It is the difference that makes the difference. Everything has a purpose that is elevated towards love, oneness, or a great idea. Everything. Answering the phone is never a task. It is a mission. You want to have people on your team who see answering the phone as a mission, not as a task. If you have people on your team who see it as a task, they're in the wrong job. It's the story of the person who came to a beautiful cathedral. You might have heard this story that was being built. Approached the first stonemason. What is it you're doing? I break my back doing this every single day. I'm cutting stones and making the stones available. It's 6 days a week. I'm exhausted. It's the toughest job. Okay. Goes to the next person. What is it you do here? Well, my career is to make beautiful stones. It's what I do. I take a lot of pride in my work. This is what I do as my career. It's my chosen profession. Great, thank you. Goes to the third person, doing exactly the same job, cutting stones. What are you doing? I am living my ultimate purpose. I'm creating a thing of beauty that will stand here the test of time. I do it in service to God and for generations to come. The difference between having a job, a career, and a purpose. If you have someone in your team who sees it as a job, they are in the wrong job. I love that story. Now it's on each of us as well to elevate ourselves to seeing the purpose. We must see the purpose in what we do. We've got to elevate us out of task and out of career. So that's purpose. Everything has a purpose. Every single thing. Now we're going to look at the 4 quadrants that's going to invite this meta perspective. That's going to help us step back. There's always going to be a purpose. So we're answering the phone. That's all we're doing. And we're going to have a purpose to it. So the vision, we're going to have a purpose to answer the phone. And we want to pour the vision or the ethos into answering the phone. We're going to infuse it with the purpose. So it's never a task. Then we're going to look at structure. This is so important when it comes to the spatial aspect of looking at a problem or a situation. Person answers the phone. What structurally do they have in place to help them do that? Is there a script? This is a really basic example. Is there a script? Is there a structure? Does the structure include tone and warmth? Now a more advanced question. How much do I have to tell someone to sound warm on the phone before they won't? Do you get what I'm doing here? Now it's about selecting the right person. Like, it literally says be warm. But can you make someone warm? Then it's about hiring someone, because some people, no matter what you do, they're going to be defensive and weird. I find it so strange to answer the phone warmly. So you're going to structurize it, that's a word, and that helps them some more, because then they're clear on their purpose, they're clear on the structure and the script, which is all there. Then the third piece to this is implementation. And this is about, and I'm going to break all this out for you in a way that hasn't been shared before. So here, implementation from the leadership perspective is about, there's two perspectives. There's the leader and the team member. Is the leader being authentic in their leadership and taking care of the quadrants? Then for the team member, are they taking care of their perspective and the 4 quadrants? And these two perspectives must be always happening. Silver, this goes to what you and I were discussing before and your frustration. I can see you're working really hard at this level and wanting to bring all this, and you're experiencing frustration because your team isn't respecting what it actually takes to do well. So this is about the leader being authentic and the team member being autonomous. And autonomy is about the follower, the team member, capable of thinking independently to make a good decision. And you need both. And then the final level is people. Again, what the leader has to focus on and what the team member has to focus on. The team's got to focus on being intrinsically motivated. You need to hire people. Who here has ever worked with someone where you've had to nag them to do anything, where you're having to be at them? You said you would do it. The key to this is to get people on board who are intrinsically motivated, where the desire to succeed is driven within. It's not externally motivated.